Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more My Hero Academia. You guys last week destroyed me, which would be like a big deal if it weren't for the fact that every single week is destroying me, but I think last week in particular, like, so many of the episodes have destroyed me, and the Bakugo thing destroyed me, and like, but there was something about last week. It was just so built up so perfectly over so much of the series. So I could go on and on. Before I get started on my rant, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on the YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like and subscribe. It helps me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys. So they had built this up so much over the course of the entire series. You know what I mean? Like, the payoff was just, and there were so many things too, by the way, that, like, you know, in the moment, of course, I knew there were going to be things in the moment that I didn't catch, like, you know, the way that the mom got scars on her, and now, like, they all have some scars now to match Shoto's. Oh, so sad. And the whole thing with, honestly, with Toya and Dabi was so sad because I could see how, like, in that moment he was kind of, I don't think he was reconsidering things. I don't think he was, like, really having, like, a redemption moment or anything, because he was still, like, very much set in his ways about how he felt about his family. But there was something about finally being in front of them and just being heard that it did something to him. And it's just, I can't get into it. I'm going to start crying again. Cause like, I cried for just like 23 minutes straight last time. And I got to tell you, I just don't think I have any tears left. But that being said, I am told that the tears are not going to stop. Like, pretty much, I don't know, the rest of the season, or at least for like this next episode. So I am very afraid, but I'm also very, very curious to see what they're doing in this one, because they have just been knocking it out of the park lately. In such a big way. So, we also, on top of all of the, like, this absolutely stunning stuff that they did with the Todoroki family, we also had this little buildup of, like, All Might is up to something. All Might is gonna come in and do something, and, like, you know, he's kind of getting back in the ring, so to speak, after a long hiatus. So yeah, I don't know what that's gonna look like, but I bet it's gonna be amazing, because I just know that he's got some kind of armor or something in that briefcase. Like, that's what we've all been saying. And to see him face off again against All For One would be really, really interesting. This one is called A Girl's Ego, so I'm wondering if maybe we're finally gonna touch back in with the whole Toga thing? I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things we need to check back in with. Like, how is Bakugo doing? How the heck is Bakugo? Like, what is the Bakugo situation? They have made us wait so long, among many other things. So, all right, guys, I'm dying to see what's going to happen next. We have 2 episodes left after this, I think, so we are really in the end game. Without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of My Hero Academia? Let's do this. Oh, here we go. We are picking up where we left off. Oh, now she's just saw another person. Oh, this isn't good. She just saw Toya. Oh. Yeah. Time limit. How much of the, oh dear God, we're all getting in the way of this. That's the thing, yeah. They're all great. They're on their way to the Andrew Todoroki family too. Dear God. Oh guys. Oh no, I had almost forgotten about Hawks. Oh my dear sweet God. I think maybe he died. Oh! Oh, I'm not done with you, girly. Please listen. It's not too, but it's not too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. Yeah. Thank God they just freaking called that. Or... yeah. I don't think we can come from that place to do what we need to do. Yeah. It has to be that. There is something, like, I hate to say pure about the way she... did we hit a nerve? Because it kind of sounds like we hit a nerve. Oh, God. Shh. No, 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 no. I just feel like this was all approached very, very badly. And she's thinking about blood. But they never kind of stopped and asked why. Oh, it's a frightening sight, but like, I feel like nobody really bothered to try and see how she was actually feeling. They're just like, you look like this, or you... I mean, what does that tell you about the way she sees the world, though? Like... whoa! Oh, and now the mask is off. Is that what they're? I feel like if we talked with Uraraka for 10 minutes. Ah! Oh, that's not. Yeah, we made a. Oh, this is a. It's about more than that. Whoa. No, she came in after you to try and help you. Right. She's trying to reason with you. She's trying to reach you. It's too bad we couldn't sync up better on this, but please, can you hear her out? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. I know we didn't just... I know we just... Ha! 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 No! 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 No, I know. That didn't... Nope, that didn't happen. Nope, we're gonna go back. That... I know I know you're not gonna do this. I know you're not gonna do this. She wasn't trying to pity you. She was trying to help you. It's crazy to see this flashback. Pikachu! Pikachu would have been amazing. Oh. It ended up being very comic bookish, yeah. He's like, I respect it, but... She feels like she can live as her true self. And you know what? To a degree, maybe that's true. But at the same time, like, this doesn't have to be the real her. This is just rage. Oh my god. She made her float. Oh gosh, she got her right in the... Oh my lord. If they try to kill off Uraraka, I'm telling you right now, I'm rage quitting. Whoa. Even the voice is different. Because now this voice actor sounds like more like I hear them in other roles. It's not, though. It's genuine caring. And I know there's party that can't even understand that coming from a hero, but you need to understand it. Oh, that's so freaky. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Wow. The doomsday theory. Are we seeing an actual... Wow, I mean, look at that, too. The way it's just spreading like black smoke. Which girl? Which girl? Which girl? Which girl? Because if she can reach her, look at her, she's bleeding out. Oh, she's still fighting. That's what she meant to do. No. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, please don't die. That was wrong. It's wrong no matter how you slice it. But there is more to you than that. And she sees it. They were both sad. Please listen. Oh my god. She didn't understand her. She just... Listen to this voice actor right now. Just absolutely destroying it. It's... Yeah. Oh, and now we're seeing just the two little thumbs. Oh my god. It's true though. It's like... Yeah, it was a happy face. It was a happy face. She's based a lot of her career on happy faces. She's actually, wow, she's actually complimenting her smile and not telling her she's wrong or bad or anything like that. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening right now? It looks, it's the float, but it looks like the actual power of love is like just coming in and like washing over everything. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow! And she's bleeding out right now, so... She wants to try and understand you. She can't condone everything you've done, but she really, truly wants to try and understand you. And there are not many people in this world who want to do that for you. Wow, that's so symbolic, too. She made it spread to, like, everyone was connected, and so it spread. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, which girl is gonna decide what happens here? She's making them all float. She made... My god. I guess she leveled up. Yeah, for real. Big time. I mean, look, she is making an entire... She just wants to reach you. She just wants to reach you. Oh my god. Wow. I didn't even know she could do this much. This is incredible. She'll tell you about her, you tell her about yourself. Yeah, there are more people out there hurting. Whoa! Wow! We actually say it out loud. Oh, she dies here? I swear to God. Oh, man. Oh. Are you reaching? Please tell me this is reaching her. Please. She's just trying to understand you. Just let her in. Just a little bit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's all flashing before her. Her whole life. Please, please, please make the... Whoa. She stopped. She stopped. And now you met someone who likes your smile. Oh. It's, people aren't gonna take it just the right way. There was, yeah, they were the only people who ever tried to understand. Oh. Oh. She just didn't know, she was reaching out. She was reaching out. She didn't know how to do it. Whoa. And there it goes. Wow. To see like the, both their quirks just kind of like floating away together. Oh. Oh my God, look at them. Oh. There's things we can understand and love about each other. Oh. Did pretty cute. Oh. That's all. She just wanted someone to try and like appreciate her and understand her for a minute. That's all she wanted. Oh, how could you end it there? What? That was not a full episode. Stop. There's got to be after credits, right? Because I know that was not a full episode. My timer says it's like long enough to be a full episode, but that can't possibly be right. That was so sad and so beautiful. There was so much about that. The whole message of this whole season has been like second chances. And I gotta tell you, if there is any room at all for someone to, for two people to connect, no matter how different their goals might be, I think there's more, I think one thing we're learning is there's more similarities between us than we would always think. And I know that's the case with a lot of the league. It was the change image last time, by the way, was what I was thinking. It was the image of, I think they showed Shoto and Toya. I might have already missed it. I hope they didn't change anything else, because I've been talking and I haven't been paying attention. Oh, they did change it. That wasn't in there before. Oh, that's so sad, you guys. Just like the way that... Okay, is there an after credits? Because that did not feel like a whole entire episode to me. No! I'm just crazy, apparently. Wow, guys. Wow. That was absolutely beautiful. You know, there are so many things that, like, I feel like... I'm sorry, I'm getting a tissue. There are so many themes that they've been building up that I feel like they're starting to kind of like cash in on now. And one of them is this idea that like we saw with Izuku and Shigaraki that you know, inside there's kind of like a hurting little kid, you know? And when we were kids, we weren't all that different from one another. Like, a lot of our stories are not that dissimilar up to a point. You know, a lot of it was like the choices we made in light of that, or the people who were there or not there for us, you know? Like, we may have had like very similar stories up to a point, but then up to a point, like, this person didn't have this person in their life, and this person didn't have this in their life, and so their lives became very different. And, you know, it's true, like, the choices they make, too. I'm not going to say, like, oh, you know, it has nothing to do with, like, it was totally out of everyone's control the whole time. No, because, like, today, present day, like, yeah, we are making decisions, you know? Like Bakugo even said it. He's like, I had a hard life, too, and, like, I'm deciding what to do with my life now. And that is true to a degree, but, like, when you really stop and look at how a lot of these villains, like, so much happened to them that was, I need another one, that was out of their hands. They were children. It's like life was happening to them, and they didn't have any control over that or how the adults around them treated them. It's so sad. Because honestly, like, I know, like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, like, okay, you know, seeing a child be very into blood and or, you know, playing with a dead bloody bird, it's not something you would think of as a comforting image right off the bat, you know? But at the same time, I also feel like one thing they never ever asked her was like, and the therapist they saw too, like whoever that was that they saw, they were just like, oh, well, this is a bad thing. We have to cure it. We have to, like, and I just didn't see anyone just trying to, like, understand why she felt that way and trying to, like, find a way to address that. You know what I mean? It's like, you're bad, you need to change. And even if there was something that they optimally wanted to change about her behavior, I think that approaching it from that mindset, especially with a child who, like, doesn't really understand, you know, like, that there are layers of, you know, good and bad things about people in life, and she was just like, I'm bad. When I smile, I'm bad. When I'm this, I'm bad. When I'm myself, I'm bad. And, like, had that been treated a little bit differently, I mean, we see people with quirks that, like, you would think were inherently bad, you know, like Shinzo, you know, who I thought his story was so good with the whole, like, kind of, like, mind control kind of quirk, which seems like such an inherent villain thing, but it doesn't have to be. It's all how you use it. It's all how you interpret it. It's all, and, like, I feel bad for Toga because I feel like if maybe things have been approached that way, like, maybe she wouldn't have just gotten the idea that, like, nobody accepts me for who I am except for the League of Villains, you know? And that's why they meant so much to her. And she's not the only one in there that, like, really found community somewhere where, you know, it was impossible to do that, like, anywhere else. I think it's a big reflection of a lot of things we've learned about this hero society in general, that, like, there is a lot of corruption, and there is a lot of, how do I put this? Like, we saw it with Gentle, too, and everything. Unfairness. And it's running rampant, you know, as it is in our current society, too. But that doesn't mean that there aren't people who really do have it in their hearts to help people for the right reasons and try to connect to them and try to find the things that we have in common instead of being afraid of the things that make us different, to try and find common ground and understand each other that way. Even if we can't look at each other and be like, oh, we're absolutely the same, is there enough common ground that we can at least, like, try to reach out to one another and connect in a way that keeps us from hurting each other? And that's exactly what Uraraka did. And I know how it must have felt to Toga. I know she must have felt like this is somebody, like, pandering to me. This is, you know, this isn't genuine. Like, I had my friends and heroes killed my friends and everything. But I'm so glad that even just for a split second, she decided to listen to Uraraka and open up to her. The way that whole scene was done was so beautiful, because everything that was happening was very, very beautiful. But even just like the symbolism of what was going on, like to see like the black like smoke like effect of the quirk mixed in with the pink, kind of like to see that wash over this entire like legion of Twices, you know, to see them like floating in the air together, holding each other. You know, the line about like, this is all going to come down to one girl, and it did. It did. It's not what you would have thought, you know, because it all came. Once again, like, Uraraka is a freaking MVP. This is the second time she has stood before an angry and formidable person or crowd and changed their hearts. Like, seriously. This girl, and like, are we sure her quirk is not Talk no Jutsu? Because, oh, and her quirk, oh my god, being able to float that many. Oh my god, they have all just leveled up so much, you guys. I'm so proud of her, and I swear to God, she better be alright. I swear to God, she better be alright. Because, like, I didn't see exactly where the knife got her, but it looked like it got her. It looked like she's gonna bleed out. And she better not. She better not. The thing is, this is all happening within, like, 5 minutes, don't forget. You know, like, this is one of those fights that, like, we're doing the meanwhile thing and focusing on, like, different groups throughout the fight. If we can get her medical attention in, like, the next 5 or 10 minutes, I think she'll probably be okay. But, man, when I first saw that knife going, I'm like, no. Because there is something about Uraraka's story, the way that she's been trying so hard to connect with Toga, and the way that we know kind of, like, how and why she's motivated to be a hero and everything, and how it is so connected to this idea of, like, reaching out to other people and the happiness of others and everything. And there's just something about it that would make sense for her character if this is how she died, but I refuse to accept that she's gonna die. So she's gonna be fine. I'm calling it right now. She's gonna be okay. But man, what an emotional episode. Another emotional episode. Like, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? But man, that was freaking fantastic, you guys. That was like, I'm trying to think. Is that like our last big threat before All for One? No, we got Shigaraki. Okay, so this is, I'm calling it, okay? Because we got Shigaraki and All for One both at large. Dabi and Toga were, like, the runners-up for, like, about to cause big crap. Shigaraki will be... Well, I feel like you could do it either way, because technically the star of the show at the end of the day is Izuku. You could do it either way, but I'm calling it now that, like, next episode will be... It'll either be Shigaraki and Izuku, and then they'll do All Might and All for One, or it'll be reverse. But if they take us out on All for One and All Might, if that is like that, I'm worried that, like, they might legit kill off All Might. If they take us out of the season, if the season finale is All Might versus All for One, I feel like they might actually take him out and leave us on it. I don't know. I do not know, you guys, but man, I need to go and, like, rehydrate after the tons of tears I just shed, and take breath and just go be at peace for a few minutes while I gear up for next week and prepare myself for more tears. That was fantastic. I really hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, for the love of God, we have 2 eps left, I think. I definitely cannot do this without you. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.